Becoming a Scholar of Change by Eric Torbein, Master of Science in Education, Walden University, teacher as a professional. An agent for positive social change. Walden University, 2017's mission is to transform career professionals into scholar practitioners who affect positive social change. The university's 2020 vision for social change, 2017, is both inward-focused and outward-directed. Page 7. In concurrence with Walden University's mission and vision for positive social change, I must look inward to myself and my local educational climate to positively affect social change for students, parents, and community stakeholders in my span of influence. I currently work for the Department of Defense Education Activity as a 4th grade teacher. In this role, I serve a diverse population of general education, English as a second language, and special education military-connected children at United States Army Garrison Humphreys, a military installation located in South Korea. In my local educational climate, a challenge I face is high student mobility and parental deployments, which negatively affect student achievement and contribute to poor mental health outcomes. Due to the constant transition of military-affiliated personnel from one assignment to the next, military children will move an average of 6 to 9 times during their school career. Department of Defense Education Activity, 2018. Smrecker and Owens, 2003, stated that high student mobility might negatively impact classroom environments, limit instructional continuity, and diminish student engagement. Paragraph 2. Additionally, deployment-related stressors within the family context contribute to poor mental health outcomes among military-connected youth. De Pedro et al., 2018. My educational climate represents a glimpse of the greater United States educational climate. It is characterized by a diverse representation of race and ethnicity, socioeconomic statuses, English language learners, or ELL, LGBTQIA+ identifiers, and religious beliefs. More specifically, my classroom was composed of 5 of 6 pan-ethnic and racial groups, low-income and middle-class families, 7 ELL students, 3 special education students, 2 questioning students, and students of Christian, Jewish, and Islamic faith. My current educational climate is significantly more diverse than my previous Title I teaching assignments, where 100% of my students were Hispanic or Latino, ELL, and socioeconomically disadvantaged. Despite the demographical difference, students and families in my local educational climate are at the same risk as my previous student population of low-income students whose school attendance and ability to concentrate are affected by families moving from one school district to another. Hall et al., 2014. Understanding these consequences of military life, I will work as an agent for positive social change in my educational locale by taking an active role as a community partner, intentionally teaching 21st century skills, and committing to professional learning. My SMART goals, Duran, 1981, that will enable me to be an agent for positive social change include: first, in order to strengthen relationships with students, parents, and community stakeholders, I will volunteer for at least 3 professional learning communities not required by my contractual responsibilities during the 2021-2022 school year. Second, during the 2021-2022 school year, I will implement 1 project-based learning, or PBL, project per quarter in order to provide targeted instruction of 21st century skills. Third, no later than 2023, I will complete a Master of Science in Education from Walden University to transform myself as a scholar practitioner and affect positive social change. Walden University, 2017. Professional Learning Communities, or PLC, are a collaborative effort from a team of educators to improve learning through action-based research. Teachings in Education, 2019. If implemented effectively, PLCs can serve as a powerful tool for improving student achievement. PLCs can also advocate for positive social change in an educational environment. Towards the end of the previous school year, I collaborated with several colleagues to initiate a PLC that focused on cultural diversity. Our first initiative was creating a newsletter highlighting the union's Human Civil Rights Coordinator, celebrated LGBTQIA+ June Pride Month, and provided culturally relevant resources for teachers to use in their classrooms. I will continue to advocate for positive social change through membership in the Cultural Diversity Team PLC for the upcoming school year. Additionally, I have volunteered to serve as the Parent Student Teacher Organization faculty representative, School Advisory Committee, or SAC faculty representative, and one of 2 instructional leaders for my grade level. In these roles, I will work closely with students, parents, and community stakeholders to improve student achievement. More specifically, I will attend monthly PTSO meetings to vote on issues that affect students and staff. My role as the sole SAC faculty representative will allow me to work closely with the community's school liaison officer. School liaison officers, quote, serve as the primary point of contact for school-related matters, assist families with school issues, and forge partnerships between the military and schools. Department of Defense Education Activity 2021. Finally, I will participate in an instructional leadership PLC to answer questions like those defined by DeFore 2004. A, what do we want each student to learn? B, how will we know when each student has learned it? And C, how will we respond when a student experiences difficulty in learning? Page 8. To review, the 3 PLCs that I will participate in are the Cultural Diversity Team, Parent Teacher Student Organization, School Advisory Committee, and Instructional Leadership Team. Another challenge that is not specific to my student population is intentionally and effectively teaching 21st century skills, such as critical thinking, collaboration, and problem solving that students will need to be successful members of society. Rotherham and Willingham, 2009, wrote, "There is no responsible constituency arguing against ensuring that students learn how to think in school. Rather, the issue is how to meet the challenges of delivering content and skills in a rich way that genuinely improves outcomes for students." Page 18. I plan to overcome the challenges of teaching 21st century skills by implementing 1 project-based learning activity per quarter. According to PBL Works 2021, a nonprofit research organization, PBL-A creates a compelling learning environment that closely matches students' preferences for learning today. B, supports the development of college and career-ready skills, and C, enables students to be more successful academically. Page 2. Additionally, PBL is one way to empower students to care about the world around them and positively affect social change. O.C. Bodu, 2017, wrote that, quote, "PBL is a powerful pedagogical approach to use when incorporating issues of inequity and social justice in one's teaching." Page 168. Smecker and Owens also stated, "Research has linked teacher qualifications and ability to student achievement." Page 168. The final SMART goal I have is to further my education by receiving a graduate degree from a university where social change is fundamental to their mission and vision. I'm excited to apply my newly learned knowledge immediately and advocate for positive social change in my military connected community and beyond. Impact. Through achieving the aforementioned SMART goals, I will succeed in meeting Walden University's 2017 mission of affecting positive social change. For example, participating in PLCs like the Cultural Diversity Team will provide my colleagues with curricular resources to create a safer, more inclusive classroom. Implementing PBL will make learning more equitable and accessible for at-risk students, including Black and Brown students. PBL Works 2021. Finally, I'm committed to furthering my education because I want to grow professionally to provide a better learning experience for my students. As stated by Nieto 2014, we must teach because we know that if a student has even just a single year with a caring, passionate teacher, motivation and engagement from this 1 year can sustain a career of learning. Page 60. References.